This week, I'm turning an old embroidered tablecloth into a beautiful Zimmermann inspired dress. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since my last video. We've had a long summer vacation and I've been home the last 2 weeks with my kids. There has not been a chance for me to film any content. I'm very excited to be back. If you remember my last video, I showed you guys a bunch of beautiful fabrics that I wanted to upcycle into a beautiful dress that I'm going to sell. And today I'm picking one of the fabrics that I showed you and I'm going to create a beautiful Zimmermann inspired dress. I really hope that this video will inspire you to take care of old crafts and to turn it into something beautiful that you will wear for years. So go ahead and grab yourself a tea or a coffee and let's get started. So I just cut out all the pieces in the outer fabric, and it takes some time when you're going to cut out in a tablecloth. You need to adjust where your patterns are placed to make the pattern on the fabric look nice when you wear it. So it took some time for the pattern placement. Now that I'm going to cut out some lining, I realized that I don't have any kind of white bed sheets that I can use for lining. So I do think that I need to head out to the thrift store to see if I can find some white bed sheets that I can use. And then I'm going to cut it out in the lining as well and start sewing it together. The dress itself is quite fast. Time-consuming part is really adding the cuffs, adding the covered buttons and all the details. I think I will prioritize going out and see if I can find some lining. So I'm back from the thrift store and I just went to my local thrift store in this area and they don't have a lot of textiles, but today I was lucky and I found a bedsheet all white and it is perfect for this project. It's not very big, it is a junior size bedsheet, but it is just enough for this project. Good morning, it is a new day and I'm gonna continue on the dress. All of the pieces are cut out and now it's just to start sewing everything together. And once I have assembled all of the pieces, I am going to start working on the details. So it's actually not too much work constructing the dress or assembling it together. The hard part is really to figure out where the pattern is going to be placed on the dress. So we have done that already. So now it's just the sewing and the fun part.
Tried to shake it, find a way to get you off my mind. Really tried to draw that line. One look from you, I'm praying I could call you mine.
So now I am attaching the sleeves to the dress, and I just sewed two parallel stitches at the top part of the shoulder, and then I pulled the thread so that it gathered slightly. And now I'm going to match the armhole with the sleeve so that I can sew it together. So right now I'm just doing the pinning part, pinning along the edge, and then I'm going to sew around and attach it. And after I've attached the sleeve, to me, the last part is really the most fun part. I love to hem the sleeves and add elastic in the sleeves, and I love the finishing touches with the buttons and adding, I'm not too fan of adding a zipper actually, but all of the other parts, I really love hemming and finishing a garment. So I just finished lunch. I just attached the sleeves before I went having lunch, and now I'm going to hem the edge of the sleeves, and then I'm going to insert an elastic. And after that, I will attach the zipper and hem the bottom, and the dress is really done, but all the final details will just really elevate the dress. So I'm planning on having a whole bunch of covered buttons down in the front. But first now I'm going to hem the sleeves and add elastic, and we'll take it from there. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the neckline there is something off with this neckline, and I don't really know what happened because I've used this pattern many times, and I believe maybe it's because there is like lace around the neckline, so the lace has stretched as I've sewn. And instead of unpicking everything, I don't have the patience for that. So instead of doing that, I'm going to try to work with it, and I'm going to try to make a design that works. So what I kind of thought about is that I'm going to make some kind of a fold here in the middle. I guess I'm going to fold one like that, and then on the other side, so it's going to be the same amount of fold, and then it's going to be more like wrinkles here in the front, and I think that is going to be a nice solution. And maybe I will add some kind of lace trim as well, just to decorate it and just to make it look intentional, even though it was a mistake. And after I've done that, sew this together, I'm going to hem the bottom. And then I don't think I will have more time today, but tonight I will cover a bunch of buttons, and then I will sew them on tomorrow before I edit this video. So we're getting close to finish, and maybe I will also add a belt tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, so I sewed the neckline, and I think it looks quite nice. It's not a big detail, but it's something just more interesting. And for now, I'm going to start hemming the bottom, and I'm going to add the lace trim at the bottom because it gives such a nice detail. And I love Zimmermann, and it's very Zimmermann inspired to add these kind of circle lace trim. I bought it online, and I just Googled circle lace trim. So I'm going to sew it, attach it to the bottom. So I do have some pretty stiff bias binding, and what I like about this is that it gives the dress a little bit more structure. So I like to add the stiffer bias binding to these dresses just to give it more shape and structure. and then I will come back when I have finished the whole dress. Good morning, guys. This is my last day of sewing and my dress it's done, but it's lacking the covered buttons. I need to cover a bunch of buttons and then I'm going to hand stitch them on and then it's done. As I told you guys in my last video where I showed you all the fabrics, I mentioned that I'm going to sell this dress, or once this is done, I'm going to put it out so that I can try to sell it. So hopefully I will be able to sell it. So now I'm just going to cover some buttons and sew them on, and I will show you guys the reveal of this dress. That's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you got inspired to transform some of your old embroidered tablecloths. If you haven't seen my last video, you can go ahead and click the video here. I show you all my favorite embroidered tablecloths. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Friday and I will talk to you guys next Friday. Bye!